Bricks and Minifigs is your one-stop shop for all things LEGO. Hit the link below to find a store near you.
Want to see how I made this video? Come with me on an adventure to Arrakis, and I will show you the weirding way, and we'll find out just how we put all these LEGO bricks together to make this MOC. Behold, the Shy Who LEGO, a Sandworm of Dune, featuring Paul Atreides and Chani riding the Sandworm, attacking some Sardaukar, and by Sardaukar, I mean some classic space figures. Sorry guys. The Sandworms of Dune are one of my absolute favorite creatures in all of science fiction. Been so stoked to see them on the big screen for Dune and Dune Part 2. And now that we've seen it on IMAX, we get to see it in LEGO as well. Riding our Sandworm, we have three minifigures, Paul Atreides and Chani from the new, excellent Dune Ornithopter that LEGO just dropped, as well as repurposing some parts for third figure. Let's take a look at the details and overall design of the Sandworm itself. The teeth are a big deal, and in order to make these teeth look amazing, I used over 100 dinosaur tails to simulate the baleen texture shown in the movies. The outside of the worm is covered in 2x2 round plates. We want to give it that texture of like large scales that are thick and leathery as well, so that we had some varied texture on the outside. You can also see some sand clouds on the back. Taking a look from the back, you can see I was able to mount them just with some plates with clips and bars, so I could get some unique fun angles for the sand clouds. I'm also using a curved Technic gear rack, also known as banana gears, to help create a really sturdy structure. These are actually all held together with some Technic beams, but they're actually with axle holes, just so that I've got something to snap to the banana gears. So let's take a look on the inside, so you get a better look, so you can kind of see what we did as far as how many banana gears we used and how they're mounted to the 2x16 plates. As you can see, those banana gears do a wonderful job of getting that half circle shape to be really, really even and symmetrical all across. Also making it really easy to mount all those plates on the outside of the skeleton. Now, taking a look at the teeth, you can see I mounted 4 rows of teeth. I really wanted to make sure that there was a ton of texture, and it just looked like there were thousands and thousands of teeth in this thing. And all they are, they're just connected with plates with clips or bars. Really, really quite simple. Taking a look from the back of the MOC, you can see the Sandworm is actually just mounted on some Technic beams with a half pin, half axle holding it in place. This way it actually floats above the treadmill, giving it the nice effect that it's gliding across the sand. I wanted to make sure that it was very simple to mount or dismount the Sandworm whenever I have to also mess with the treadmill or other mechanisms. This is a closer look of the crane arm that's holding the Sandworm up. Again, nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done because it is able to hold it up and support the weight. At the same time, it's also well hidden, so you're not really able to see it from the front. Next, let's take a look at this treadmill. I think this really brings the whole MOC to another level, really creating some great movement and energy. Also, I mean, who doesn't love to see some classic space figures get eaten by a sandworm? The treadmill itself is actually comprised of a whole bunch of 2x16 tan plates. There are actually 3 of them stuck together across, giving you 48 studs wide of movement. There's also another 16 studs on either side just to fill it out. However, it's pretty big. As you can see, I use these 2x2 round bricks in order to mount them to the tank tread, and then there's some half pin, half axle pieces to give it some nice friction so they don't fly out. This definitely took a few iterations because the first couple kind of made the treadmill fly off the table, which was not super useful. This is a shot of the internal part of the treadmill once I've removed some of the plate. As you can see, there's a little bit of a skeleton holding the walls together, and you can see the 6 extra large sprocket wheels running the whole thing. In the back, that is a single axle running between 2 motors that power the entire treadmill. It's a lot of weight, and there's a lot of stress, so I had to add these Technic beams on the inner part as well in order to keep the axles from flexing too much. A lot of times the wheels would just pop off after I ran it for a long time. So, took a lot of structure, but after a lot of tries, we got it working. Here, one of the motors mounted in the back. Again, I have 2 of these on either side driving the entire treadmill, all powered by a Spike Prime hub in the center. Now you can see how much weight those plate are actually enacting upon the treadmill. As you can see, it puts a lot of strain on the motors when I remove half of the weight. So they're working overtime, but they're doing their job. Now that we have everything back together, before I put this on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok, I did want to add just a little extra spice, if you will. And so I added a nougat backdrop. As you can see, I didn't make it take up the entire back of the MOC, just because since the aspect ratio is different for phones, I was able to make it and crop it as such. So that's how we go from this, oh yeah, don't worry, I'll stud it down, to this. Thank you for coming on this adventure to Arrakis with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like what you see, please come find me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at AVG Joe Tinkering. Huge shout out to Beyond the Brick. Thank you so much for hosting me on your channel. I had so much fun being here. I hope to see you guys all again soon. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like what you see. And I hope to see you guys all again soon. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.